This is an explainer podcast on the Sierra Leone Open Government Partnership, OGP, National Action Plan 5, 2024 to 2028. Episode 2. Progress in Governance and Democracy. Sierra Leone faces numerous challenges in rebuilding its democracy, yet it has made significant strides in global good governance. The 2023 Corruption Perception Index, CPI score, improved to 35, the highest since 1995. Key legislative reforms have been introduced, including the Basic and Senior Secondary Education Act, 2023, and the Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, 2022, aiming to create a more inclusive and equitable society. Despite these advancements, several challenges remain. Key achievements and initiatives. 1. Open Parliament. Objective: enhance civil society and parliamentary relations for participatory governance. Actions: established office space for civil society in Parliament, train members of Parliament and civil society, and form the OGP Parliamentary Working Group in the Parliament Civil Society Organization Network, with support from the Westminster Foundation for Democracy. 2. Access to justice. Objective: institutionalize a community-based, transparent justice system. Actions: developed a case management app for legal assistance, focusing on underprivileged groups. Created the National Diversion Framework for alternatives to child detention, and held meetings to set priorities for child justice. 3. Extractive industries. Objective: enhance transparency and accountability in the mining sector. Actions: implemented the Mining Cadastre Administrative System and an online repository for mineral rights applications, licenses, permits, and reports. Published mining lease agreements and a list of active mining contracts and licenses on the National Mineral Agency, NMA website. 4. Open elections. Objective: ensure a transparent and accountable electoral process. Actions: registered 3,374,258 voters, made the voter register accessible via mobile apps, developed an ethics code of conduct for Electoral Commission staff, and established regional and national tally centers. Despite allegations of electoral fraud, which led to temporary opposition withdrawal, the Elections Tripartite Committee was formed to review the electoral system. Legislative reforms. Basic and Senior Secondary Education Act, 2023, reforms the education system to be more inclusive, accessible, and rights-based, with regulations to eliminate violence and improve learning outcomes. Repeal of seditious libel law and end of death penalty. Enhances freedom of expression and human rights. Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment Act, 2022, empowers women to achieve their full potential. Ongoing challenges. Despite the progress, Sierra Leone continues to face obstacles in its journey toward democracy and good governance. The Open Government Partnership and the National Action Plan 4 have been instrumental in addressing some of these issues. Sierra Leone has made notable progress in governance and democracy, marked by legislative reforms and initiatives aimed at enhancing transparency, justice, and electoral integrity. Key achievements include the Open Parliament Initiative, improvements in access to justice, enhanced transparency in the extractive industries, and a more robust electoral process. Significant legislative reforms have been enacted to promote inclusivity and human rights. Despite these advancements, ongoing challenges persist, requiring continuous effort and international support. Thank you for listening to this podcast. We truly appreciate your time and engagement. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing and following us for more insightful explanations and updates. We'd also love to hear your thoughts and feedback, so feel free to leave a comment. Stay tuned for our next episode, and thanks again for listening.